Hello YouTube, I'm back again. Today I want to talk about weather again. This will be my second time talking about how bad the weather is in the last 2 weeks. I know the last time I did a video I was talking about the weather was so bad I had nothing to do but to stay mostly in the house and watch home invasion movies and stuff like that, action movies. But now we get a break here and there, but the weather is still bad. I mean, it is terrible. I mean, they got all these supercells out there. They got the severe thunderstorms coming in. I mean, over the Memorial Day weekend, which was just Monday, and we had 6 tornadoes touch down in Ohio. I mean, one killed somebody down by Dayton. I mean, in Salina. I mean, it's just crazy out here. I mean, this is why we prep. I mean, really, this is why we prep for conditions like this. I mean, we can't control everything. I mean, and the only thing we can control is how we react to things. I mean, so we got to be ready, because in the state of Ohio, it's an emergency. In the state of Ohio, we declared an emergency. I shouldn't say we, but the state did. I mean, the governor, because we have a lot of flooding, heavy rains, winds, thunderstorms, lightning, and hail. I mean, we got all that stuff here. I mean, we're not the only place that's getting hit by this stuff. I mean, I know in Kansas they had a tornado, tear up a town called Linwood, and it hit Pine Grove, Pleasant Grove too. But I know it did a job on this place in Kansas, because I got a relative that live in Kansas, aunt, and I worry about her all the time, because she's my aunt. And, I'm a senior citizen. And you know how old she is. So I mean, and they was talking about the weather's going to be bad from northeastern Oklahoma all the way to Arkansas, all the way through southeast Texas, and it's going to be bad everywhere. And like I said, we had 6 confirmed tornadoes in Ohio that touched down, and they were just west, south, and west of us. I mean, they had some places they say had 16 tornadoes that hit down in Ohio, but I don't know if that's true. But I know we did have 6 confirmed because of the damage. I mean, but if you live in any of these places along these rivers, I mean, they say most of the rivers are pretty close to a flood level in Crescent. I mean, I know we got rivers here. We got like the Chagrin River, which is about to flood again, and we got the Huron River, which is about to flood again. But those are the small rivers coming off the lake, off of Lake Erie up here. But down in the central part of the United States, I mean, they got rivers like Arkansas River, Cimarron River, Missouri River, Mississippi River, Illinois River. I mean, all them rivers are about to crest. I mean, they pretty close to flood stage. And I'm just saying, you got to be ready, because that's one thing that will make you move is water. I mean, but you got to be prepared. I mean, you got to be ready. They said in the last 30 days, we had 500 tornadoes. 500 tornadoes. That's crazy. I know in Ohio, we got 6 million people without power right now. That's a lot of people. 6 million people that are living in the dark. That's why I always say, if nothing else, and the power do go out, because everybody's not going to get hit directly with a tornado, but whatever happens with that tornado and the storm conditions will affect you. It can put you in the dark, and it has put 6 million people in the dark. I mean, so I'm just saying, you got to have your blackout stuff ready. You got to have your food ready, because a lot of times you get trees. I done seen it up here where I live at. Trees will block the roads. I mean, big trees. If you got big trees, see, Cleveland was known as the Forest City. Like, I got 3 big trees around my house. So, and I had a tree hit my house before, so that's another thing. I'm drifting. But anyway, I'm just saying, this is your reason to prep. If you never watch any of my videos, you never watched me before, you got to be ready for anything. I mean, Mother Nature throw at you. So, and if you don't worry too much about the zombies, which I really never worry about a zombie apocalypse, because I told you what I think about zombies and who the zombies are. Maybe I go into depth later on another video about the zombies. But anyway, this is why we prep, mostly because we know we're going to have a natural disaster at least once or twice, maybe 3 times a year. I mean, if you're unlucky. If you're lucky, you never have one at all in a year. But the way things are happening now, you might get a major disaster from storms in a week, a month. I mean, so I'm just saying, it's been 21 million people. 21 million people are affected by floodwaters, and they're in the zone. So you know, you got to be ready to move. They come and tell you got to move. That's a lot of people that's in the flood zones, and I mentioned those rivers, and you got to be ready. I mean, because I know down in Pennsylvania, you know, down around Morgantown, they getting hit with a lot of storm and hail right now. So I don't know, but if you watch the news over the last, like I say, last few months, you know, we had that big Midwest flood that killed all the livestock and ruined the harvests and put the land underwater and stuff. Wait till the prices start to come. That's the future, you know. That's going to have an effect on the prices, because all that beef and chicken and pigs and stuff like that all died because of all that flooding and water and stuff like that, and the harvest that got ruined. It's going to affect us at the market. You just wait and see. I'm just telling you it's going to happen. And so, like I said, it's been a rough time, and I don't want to make this video too long, and I already made it too long. I'm just saying that bad weather's out there. I mean, it seems like it's like a monthly event. Every month it's coming in, and it's making us crazy. I mean, with the storms and stuff like that. And that's the reason we prep, because we don't always prep for a nuclear war or any of that stuff. We prep for stuff like this. And if you can't get out to the stores because your roads are flooded, and you got trees down all around you, and the roads are closed, and you stuck in your house because you have no power, or your vehicle is not running, and you have no way to get out to anything, be thankful that you're a prepper. Be thankful that you got food, and that you got power, and that you walk a different path than everybody else. All right, that's all I have to say. Thank you, YouTube.